So if you don't know what I'm just about to share inside of this video, then someone who knows and practices what I am about to say will take you over and will win if that person is placed to compete athletically against your body. His body or her body is definitely going to be better than yours just because they would have practiced what I'm just about to preach. Hi, my name is Raghav. I'm a certified nutrition coach with a certificate in advanced nutrition, and in this video specifically I want to talk about a lot of things from advanced nutrition. You must have heard of the 80-20 principle, have you? I know you do. Now what this principle states is that 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts, and just the vice versa of the same is true. If you were to apply the same thing to athletic nutrition, it just implies that 20% of your eating habits breed 80% of your athletic results, and 80% of your athletic habits breed the other 20% of your results. But this is not the most important thing of this video. The most important thing is this. What if I ask you to walk a mile? I know you can walk a mile, it's just 1.6 kilometers. You can definitely do that because if you're watching this, you're definitely an athlete. Now, what if I ask you to walk that same mile twice in the same day? That's 2 miles. Now, what if I ask you to walk these 2 miles every single day for the next 5 or 6 years? How many miles would it be? 5 years roughly means 1500 plus days. 2 miles each day means over 3,000 miles covered in 5 years. You see, just 2 miles a day makes it 3,500 miles in just, well, how much was that? 5 years. Which is just as same as half the distance from America to India. It is a lot. This is the same thing as when an aeroplane starts in a particular direction and its head turns slightly, like a few centimeters towards the left or right from wherever it had started. If it will fly for a few thousand kilometers in the same direction or even a few hundred kilometers, it will end up hundreds or even thousands of miles apart from where it initially had to go. So it's that a slight change in the direction in which you are walking can lead to amazing results and can lead to huge results over time. This is the point that I wanted to make, and this is the compound effect. But how do we use the compound effect in an athlete's diet? Good question. The first thing is that if 80% of the results in an athlete's diet were simply to come from 20% of the things, why do you even bother about the rest 80% of the work that would only give you 20% of the result? If you do that extra 80% of the work for this 20% result, what ends up happening over months and even years is that your body is 20% more optimized than the body of someone else who has not done the same practices, who has not additionally invested inside of this 80% of the work that was only giving him 20% of the results. And this is obviously not the same. The numbers are not the same when it comes to athletic dieting or athletic nutrition, but it's that basic things give you most of the results and advanced things surely optimize your results as per your individual body or even situational needs. So this is why as an athlete you have to be completely invested into what is it that you can do better so that you can over time become better than the other athletes who are going to compete with you in future or who are competing with you right now wherever you play. So if the main goal is to become better than the others, then you cannot leave even an inch of work on your side undone, because if someone else gets that work done for like months and years, then that person's got a better chance than you. Like, screw you, you're not gonna stand a chance to get selected if that person and you were competing for the same spot in a trial, okay? Because that person, if you are playing an endurance sport, then that person can run an extra mile. If you compete in a sport that requires a great amount of stamina, then that person's gonna be able to run 1 or 2 extra sprints even by the end of the game. And if you play something, or if you compete in track and field athletics, then that person's performance is going to be just a centimeter better. That person's just going to be a centimeter ahead, or his throw is going to land like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters ahead of you. But that is all it really takes to win. You can surely get a lot of results with a very small amount of effort, but those lots and lots of results have to be backed up with this cherry on the top, which is that extra 20% of the result that your 80% of extra work would give you. Basically, more work, less result, but this less result, when compounds over time, you become the G, you become the king, okay? So, in nutrition, what happens is that there are 5 basic principles. The first is calculating the calories that you need. The second is filling it up with macronutrients. The third is meal timing. The fourth is ensuring that you are getting all the micronutrients. And the fifth is actually filling these macronutrient and micronutrient numbers with actual food items that suit your body. Most of the times, you are going to get by with a healthy meal, basically something that does not harm your body. Now, if you eat this thing and you go out and train and you go out and play, your body is going to deliver just enough so that you could complete your training sessions, complete your games, and even compete. But if you optimize your food, and if you, instead of just a healthy meal, try to eat a super healthy meal by investing more time and effort inside of the preparation of a meal, or you buy something that's healthier and that suits your body even better, then what ends up happening is that your body can push an extra mile, your body can run an extra few sprints at the end of the game, your body will not get tired by the 80 or the 90th meter mark if you are running 100 meters. And your body ultimately, over a long period of time, if you would feed it with the best possible and the healthiest possible meals, will be able to give its best that it biologically and genetically can. Everyone's got their genetic potential, and this genetic potential has got a maximum height to it, but this cap of genetic potential can only certainly be achieved through one thing. And that one thing is the remaining 80% of the efforts that would bring you 20% of the results. If you got to compete, you cannot leave a chance for anybody else to win over you. You have to do your research, you have to find out what works for your body, you have to eat your meals at the right time, you have to eat the right size of meals at the right time of your day, you have to pre-plan your meals, you have to eat like an athlete, and then see what happens over the long term. When it comes to nutrition, healthy food items, macronutrients and calories to the maximum amount of... My shoot got invaded by a honeybee, and I have to make sure that it moves out so that it does not get hurt or it does not bite me. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.